Hi everyone, I am Suhasini, MCom final, MPM Government First Grade College Karkala. I am representing the topic about customs duty export procedure. Export procedures. Procedures have to be followed by person in charge of conveyance and the exporter. The procedures are similar to procedures for import of goods in reverse direction. Procedures have to be followed by person in charge of conveyance as well as the importer. Who is person in charge? As per section 2 clause 31, person in charge means first one, in case of vessel, its master. Second one, in case of aircraft, its commander or pilot in charge. Third one, in case of train, its conductor or guard, and in case of vehicle or other conveyance, its deliver or its driver or other persons in charge. Exporters are vital for our economy. Any stoppage in export consignment means loss of export orders to the exporter and loss of foreign exchange to the country. Hence, it has been provided that movement of export consignment will not be interrupted and no export consignment shall be withheld for any reason whatsoever. Export plays important role in our economy. Any stoppage or cancellation of an export order means it leads loss to exporter as well as country's foreign exchange. So, whatever may be the reason, exporter need to take care of his order and make sure that it will not get it in trouble until it reaches its destination. In case of any doubt, customs authorities may ask for an undertaking that the exports is on sole responsibility of the exporter. Procedures to be followed by exporter. Exporter has to submit shipping bill for export by sea or air and bill of export for export by road. Relevant documents, that is copies of packing list, invoices, export contract, letter of credit, etc. are also to be submitted. Exporter has to submit shipping bill for export by sea or air. Shipping bill is an important document required by the customs authorities for the clearance of goods. A shipping bill is to be submitted electronically. Bill of export for export by road. When we export any material through seaport or airport, shipping bill is filled at port of export. When material is exported through land customs, bill of export is to be filed. Shipping bill or bill of export be in prescribed form and be submitted in quadruplicate. If drawback claim is to be made, one additional copy should be submitted. The shipping bill form requires details like name of exporter, consignee, invoice number, details of packing, description of goods, quantity, FOB value, etc. Customs authorities give serial number to shipping bill when it is presented. First one, declaration of exporter. An export declaration is a form that is submitted by an exporter at the port of export. It provides information about the goods being shipped, including type, number, and value. Second one, excise formalities at the time of export. Under this method, exporter pays excise duty and clears the goods on his own without examination by the central excise officer. Third one, duty drawback formalities. Duty drawback has been notified for a large number of export products by the government after an assessment of the average incidence of customs, central excise duties, service tax, and transportation cost suffered by the export products. Fourth one, GR or SDF Softex form under FEMA. GR or SDF or Softex form under FEMA. Reserve Bank of India has prescribed GR or SDF under FEMA. GR stands for Guaranteed Receipt Form and white SDF stands for Statutory Declaration Form. Export documents. First one, 4 copies of commercial invoice. Invoice for any sale transaction is a prime document for sale. Invoice is required at various levels in a business routine. So, a seller prepare invoice as per his requirements at different various stages. Second one, 4 copies of packing list. A packing list accompanies an international shipment and is used to inform transportation companies about what they are transporting. It also allows the customer and other involved in the transaction to check what has been shipped against the pro forma invoice. Third one, certificate of origin. A certificate of origin is an important international trade document that certifies that goods in a particular export shipment are wholly obtained, produced, manufactured, or processed in a particular country. Fourth one, insurance policy. The insurance policy sets out all the terms and conditions of the contract between the insurer and insured. Next one, letter of credit. Exporters face the greatest risk in international trade unless they can secure payment in advance of shipping their goods. However, the competitive nature of the world economy often demands that exporters ship their goods before receiving payment. Next one, declaration of value. The information provided here is part of our online export import business guide course. Next one, excise AR4 or AR5 form as applicable. Next, GR or SDF form prescribed by RBI in duplicate. DGFT letter showing export code number. After the goods are shipped, the carrier will issue document of title. Other requirements. Exporter has to be a member of the concerned Export Promotion Council and obtained RCMC registration cum membership certificate. Exporter has to be a member of the concerned. He should obtain registration cum membership certificate. First one, IE code on shipping bill. Second one, export license. Third one, quality control report. Export through container. Inland container depots or CFS have been established at various places within India in interior areas where there is no seaport or airport. Goods can be stuffed and sealed within the factory of manufacturer under supervision of excise authorities. Small packages can also be sealed in the factory and then consolidated in container at the airport or seaport or at ICD. These containers are then sent to gateway airport or seaport or for export. Container depots or CFS are established at various places where there is no separate seaport or airport within India. Goods which are made for exports are stored and sealed within the factory of manufacturer under supervision of excise authorities. It may be small or big packages and then it is consolidated in container at the airport or seaport or at ICD. These containers are then sent to gateway airport or seaport for export. Cargo brought from ICD or CFS may be to different destinations or different shipping lines. Hence, it is necessary to consolidate it and rework the cargo received from various ICD or CFSs and then send it directly to various destinations. Facility of congregation or as assimilation of cargo at the inland ICDs or CCFSs. Movement of this cargo for further reworking and export to destination ports is permitted. Containers which are brought from ICD or CFS have different destination shipping lines. It is necessary to arrange and rework the received packages and then send it directly to various destinations. Further reworking are permitted in export to destination port. Bill of lading. A bill of lading is a document issued to record shipment transportation, usually prepared by a shipper on the shipper's carrier's forms. This document serves three useful functions. First, as a document of title, it is a certificate of ownership that allows holder or consignee to claim the merchandise described. Second, as a receipt of goods, it is issued by the carrier to the shipper for goods entrusted to the carrier's care for transportation. A bill of lading is thus proof of the carrier's possession of the freight. Third, as a contract of carriage, the bill of lading defines the contract terms between the shipper and his carrier, the conditions under which the goods are to be carried, and the carrier's responsibility for the delivery are specified. Bill of lading. It is a document issued to record shipment transportation. It is a legal document used for the transportation of freight. It basically a contract between the shipper and the carrier for the safe and efficient transport of goods are to be carried, and the carrier's responsibility for the delivery are specified. Shipping bill. It is a customs document to be submitted by exporter or CHA. It should be in prescribed form to be submitted in quadruplicate if drawbacks of duty. An exporter, while sending goods from one country to another, has to go through various formalities, including submitting various applications, acquiring license, paying duties, and so on. To acquire a clearance for export from the customs, an exporter will have to submit an application called the shipping bill. If drawbacks of duty is sought, one additional copy be submitted. There are 5 forms. First one, shipping bill for export of goods under claim for duty drawback, green colored. Second one, shipping bill for export of dutiable goods, yellow colored. Third one, shipping bill for export of duty free goods, white colored. Fourth one, shipping bill for export of duty free goods ex bond, that is from bonded storeroom, pink colored. Next one, shipping bill of export under duty entitlement passbook, blue colored. The shipping bill form requires details like name of exporter, consignee, invoice number, details of packing, description of goods, quantity, FOB value, etc. Customs authorities give serial number to shipping bill when it is presented before them. Export by air. Export by air is quicker and comparatively simple since it does not require too many documents. Export cargo can be routed through Mumbai, Kolkata, New Delhi, Chennai, Bangalore, and Cochin airports. The essential differences is in the customs clearance procedures, packing of goods in airworthy packaging. Before moving the goods to the airport, get airway bill and other documents processed and passed by customs. Customs documents. There are numbers documents for airport authority. The documents related to customs permission for export. The customs clearance process typically involves preparing documents that may be submitted electronically or physically with the consignment. This helps concerned authorities to calculate taxes and duties that will be levied on the cargo. First one, shipping bill 4-5 copies, commercial invoice 7 copies, GR form 2 copies. Shipper's declaration form 1 copy, packaging list 3 copies, letter of credit, export contract or buyer's letter, pre-shipment inspection certificate, export license, central excise forms AR4 or AR4A, market value or tariff value proof, insurance cover note. Customs procedures. Custom procedures means the custom procedure which provides that imported goods enter into free circulation in the customs territory upon the payment of any import duties and taxes chargeable and the accomplishment of all the necessary customs formalities. Submit all the above documents to the Air Customs unit at airport. Customs passes the shipping bill by putting stamps and serial number thereupon. Value is assessed by group assessing officer. Exporter then gets back the export contract GR or AR4 duly endorsed. Airlines give airway bill. Shipping advice may be sent to the overseas buyer. Passed shipping bill along with airways bill, goods then transported to air godown and terminal charges receipt is issued. Shipping bill duly passed is forwarded to the customs appraiser who inspects the goods. Airline includes these goods in export manifest to get permission for loading. The exporter sends shipping advice plus AWB to his buyer as an information to enable him to get retire the package on receipt. Thank you.